The Battle of Gettysburg, George Meade versus George Pickett. The most significant battle of the war was the Battle of Gettysburg, which lasted 3 days. After his victory at Chancellorsville, Robert E. Lee moved on to Gettysburg, starting a battle that would last 3 days. On the Union side, George Meade employed the Potomac Army to defend Gettysburg. He placed a flank on the right, the left, and the center. Robert E. Lee's plan was to attack the right and left flanks first, then finish with the center flank. The Confederate attack on the left and right flanks was unsuccessful, so on the third day, Robert E. Lee deployed George Pickett along with 15,000 troops to attack the center flank rather than heading for the capital as advised by James Longstreet. And the third day earned the title Pickett's Charge. After the assault, George Meade was sent to defend the middle flank because of the unlikely chance that Lee would attack. To weaken the Union defense, the Confederates first launched artillery their way so that they would have a better chance. Pickett led his troops, 15,000 troops, up Cemetery Hill. The stretch of land was over a mile long, making the Confederates easy to fire upon. This charge reduced the Confederate forces down to half their size. This made the attack unsuccessful and unable to advance. Lee ultimately turned the tide of the war by sending the soldiers to their death. After his defeat, the Confederates could not recover.
George Meade was a Union general in charge of the Army of the Potomac. He was at all 3 days of Gettysburg. Meade had successfully predicted that Lee would attack both the right and left flanks. He then predicted that Lee would attack down the middle in Cemetery Hill as a last-ditch effort. The successful prediction that Lee would attack in the middle caused the Union to have the biggest success in the battle. The other wars Meade fought in was the Second Somali War and the Mexican-American War.
George Pickett was a Confederate general. He was commanded by Lee to attack on Cemetery Hill with 15,000 men. Due to the harsh loss of troops at Gettysburg, the Union was able to secure a victory for the rest of the war.
In 1863, the Yankee Army met the rebel cavalry. The Yanks followed Meade Confederates took the